dear children, I hope all of you are fine. Today I am taking you the offline class of grammar of your textbook page number 13. For that children, today's date, that is 25/9/2020. All of you know that earlier I taught you what is noun. Children, what is noun? Noun means name of a person, place, animals or things. Noun ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನು? ಕನ್ನಡದಲ್ಲಿ noun ಅಂದ್ರೆ ನಾಮಪದ. ಯಾವುದೇ ಜಾಗ, ಪ್ರಾಣಿ ಅಥವಾ ವಸ್ತುಗಳ ಹೆಸರನ್ನು ಹೇಳೋದಕ್ಕೆ ನಾವೇನಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ? noun ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ. ಅದನ್ನ ನಾಮಪದನ ಇಂಗ್ಲಿಷ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ? noun ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ. ನಾಮಪದ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಹೆಸರು ಸೂಚಕ. ಅಂಡರ್ಸ್ಟುಡ್ ಚಿಲ್ಡ್ರನ್? ಇವತ್ತು ನಾವು noun phrase ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಕಲಿಯೋಣ. Noun phrase means children a word or group of words containing a noun and functioning in a sentence as subject, object or prepositional object. In other words, the term noun phrase refers to a group of words which act like a noun. Means children, see, noun phrase means the group of words which act like a noun. Understood? It does not contain verb. It contains subject, object or prepositional object. Subject means children what about we are speaking, and about object means about what we are speaking in a sentence. Understood? For example, you can see the great river, man of honor. Here no verb is there. Only group of words is there. The great river is what? Noun phrase. Man of honor is what? Man of honor. Honor is what? The noun. Man of honor is what? Noun phrase. Let's see here. Noun phrase is a group of words which contains a noun but does not contain verb. Means it contains noun, name. Understood? But it does not contain verb. Example, two books. Here no verb is there. Only what is there? Books is there. That is what? Noun. Much money. Money is what? Common noun. Books is also common noun. The man. Man is also common noun. Standing there. Here who is standing there? The man is standing there. Man is a common noun. The students in the class. The students, it does not mention anybody's name, only students is mentioned, group of students, so it what becomes? It's a common noun. All these are common noun, but in this present sentence what is not there? Here verb is not there, children. So we call it as what? It is a sentence but it does not contain verb, so we call it as noun phrase. Noun phrase is nothing but a group of words which contains a noun but does not contain verb. Understood? Here one more thing is there. Rule, noun phrase act as a subject or as an object. It is a rule of noun phrase. What is the rule of noun phrase, children? I hope all of you understood. It act as a subject. Subject means what we are speaking, and or as an object about what we are speaking. Object means about what we are speaking, and subject what we are speaking. Understood? Here in Kannada, subject means Vishaya. Object means vastu or thing about what we are speaking in a sentence. Verb means Kriyapada. It does not present in where? It does not present, this Kriyapada does not present in noun phrase, children. Noun. Noun means what? As earlier I told, in Kannada we call it as Namapada because it represents the name of a person, place or a thing. Here many types of nouns are there. Already I taught you. Understood, children? Children, now look at your page number 13 for what you mean by noun phrase. According to your textbook, you may remember that nouns include names of people, place, animal and things. As earlier I taught you in 3rd standard also what you mean by noun. According to your textbook, it is the name of a people, place, animals and things. Understood? Means a representation of a name of any person, place, animals or things are called what? Noun. Phrase is a group of related words in a sentence. As I told, it's a group related words in a sentence. How? A noun phrase therefore includes a noun and other words and work together to name and describe a person, place, thing or idea. Means it includes a noun, means name, and other words. Along with that, other words also there. All together work for the name and describe the how the person is good or bad, how the place, how the thing, or what is the idea. Means good idea or bad. All these things are described by who? All these things are described by phrase along with noun. So it is called as noun phrase. These other words are known as modifiers. Modifiers means which give character to the particular person, place or thing or idea. Modification. So it is called modifiers. Modifiers including the following. What are the modifiers in noun phrase, children? Let us see. First one, articles. As you know, a and the is the article. For example, the teacher means definite article. A book, we don't know which book. So a book, an umbrella, because it starts with vowel. So its starting letter will be an. Understood? Which are the articles? A and the. For example, the teacher, a book, an umbrella. These are the first modifiers of who? These are the first modifiers of noun phrase. Next modifier who? Next modifier is pronoun. Do you know, children, what is the pronoun? Pronoun is the word used instead of using name of the particular person, place, thing or idea. Instead of name, what we use? We use in pronoun this, that, those, these, my, his, her, their. For example, these fruits, that computer, her father, their house. No particular name is used. Only this, that, those, these, my, his, her, their are used. So it is called as pronouns. These also one of the modifiers of who? Noun phrase, children. Now we see numerals. Numerals also modifiers of who? Modifiers of noun phrase. For example, 10 students, 100 chocolates. Means here numerals are given to identify how many students are there, how many chocolates are there. Like that numerals we are using here. So numerals also one of the modifiers of who? Noun phrase. Next we see adjective. Adjective is nothing but telling a characteristics of a person, place or a thing or means. It is nothing but a characteristic of a noun altogether. It is also one of the modifier of who? It is also one of the modifier of noun phrase. For example, red apple. How apple looks? Red. Red is an adjective. Character means color. Kind teacher. How the character of teacher? She is a very kind. Cold milk. How the milk? Milk is very cold. Ferocious tiger. Tiger how? He is very ferocious. Big city. How the big city is? Big. All these characteristics are called adjectives. Understood, children? Adjectives also the one of the modifier of who? Noun phrase. These all things are used in to make a noun phrase in a sentence. Sometimes we use articles, sometimes pronouns, sometimes numerals, sometimes adjectives. Adjectives, one more. Some, many, few, more. For example, some mangoes, quantity. Many cars. A few people, more money. Means quantity. How? Some mangoes, many cars, a few people, more money. Now these are the modifiers. Which are the modifiers, children? Once again I will tell in short. Now modifiers of the noun phrase are articles, pronouns, numerals, adjectives, adjectives of quantity and adjectives of quality also. Understood, children? Now what are the functions of a noun phrase according to your textbook? Here it is given. A noun phrase is a small group of words which contains a noun. Contains a noun. As you know, what is noun? Before knowing noun, you can't make a noun phrase. So understand but what is noun properly. But does not contain a verb. As I told you in a board work, what it contains noun phrase? It contains a noun but it does not contain a verb. Verb is nothing but an action word. Noun phrase play the role of subjects or objects in a sentence. Noun play the role of what? Subject of a sentence or object. Means starting of a sentence or a ending of a sentence in short. A sentence may contain a noun phrase that either act as a subject or as an object. This you keep in remember. What? Only noun phrase act as a subject or as an object, but not as a verb. In some sentence, both the subject and the object may be a noun phrase. In some sentence, subject and object will be a noun phrase. Both together come. Let us look at such example in your textbook. That young man is a police officer. That young man is a police officer. In this sentence, that young man is a noun phrase that work as a subject. Who is a police officer, children? Here, the young man is a police officer. Who is a police officer? The young man. To describe the police officer, what is the noun phrase? The young man. Second example. I like the book that you bought. In this sentence, that book that you bought is a noun phrase that works as an object. Which book? That book bought by you is a noun phrase that works as an object. In first sentence you saw noun phrase working as a subject. In second example you saw noun phrase working as an object. Third example. Little Pratap celebrated his birthday. In this sentence, Little Pratap is the noun phrase that works as a subject. His birthday is the phrase that works as an object. Understood, children? Here both also acting. Noun phrase act as both object and subject in one single sentence. That is, Little Pratap is a subject and celebrated his birthday is a object. Now I hope all of you understood this. Please turn your page number 14. The fourth example, children. The tired woodcutter cut the tall tree. Here you can see the tired woodcutter is the noun phrase that works as a subject. The tall tree is the noun phrase that works as an object. Understood, children? How it works? Means starting letter. The tired woodcutter. As usual, you know it is a subject. Who? What question? If we ask who, the answer will come the tired woodcutter. So it becomes the subject. What he was cutting? He was cutting a tall tree. So tall tree becomes an object, children. Now we are given identify the underline the noun phrase in the following sentences. One has been done for you. Means they already done one for you. See, children, first one. The young puppy chased its tail. Here what the sentence? The young puppy chased its tail. Who chased its tail? The young puppy. So what is the noun phrase here? The noun phrase is the subject phrase. So noun phrase act as a subject. Which was the subject? The young puppy. Rest all I will do for you, children. You have to write in your classwork and homework. Rest things I will explain in your video. So see the video properly and understand this. I hope all of you understood. Take care. Thank you. The first example, as I told, the young puppy chased its tail. Here noun phrase is the young puppy. Here the noun phrase is subject, not the object. Here in second question they had given the villagers sell fresh vegetables. Here the noun phrase is the villagers. Understood, children? Here if you don't understand means in Kannada I will tell. Subject means kartru, one who does the work. Means karma means object about what he is doing the work, and kriya means the word. Understood, children? Here we are learning about subject phrase and noun phrase of subject and noun phrase of object. Now I told you second one. Third one you can see. This is Maria, the teacher's daughter. Here it become the object phrase. That is Maria, the teacher's daughter. Understood, children? Now here, my best friend Jack is quite tall. Here the subject phrase That is, subject is what? The best friend Jack is. My best friend Jack is. Understood? A young policeman will be visiting us soon. Here, subject phrase a young policeman. Rita, a college student, is a good friend of mine. Here the noun phrase is what? Rita, a college student. All this I done for you children. You also do in your classwork and homework one time this. Now vocabulary children. Vocabulary means, you see, do you know what homophones are? Homophones, last year only I taught children, the words look like same, we pronounce same, but the meaning will be different. Words that sound the same but have different meanings and sometimes different spellings are called homophones. Means subject sound. Means homophone sounds are same but meanings of the words will be different. For example, you can see here. ROSE, rose, one meaning is to get up, to rise up. And one more is a flower, rose. ROSE, the flower. Means while reading we read ROSE, rose for both. But meaning of both will be different. One to get up, wake up, or another one is the flower, rose. Here you can see HAIR, hair. What we have on our head. What we have on our head. And one more HARE, an animal, hair. But pronunciation of both will be look like same but meaning will be different. Hair means small one of a rabbit. Understood? Now you can see in page number 15 of your children, fill in the blanks with the correct word. Understood? You have to see homophones are given here. Which one is the correct? You have to fill it. I done the work for you. You see, only see and understand. Our teacher is always FAIR, fair, or FARE, fair. She never punishes us wrongly. Our teacher, who she is? FAIR, fair means white look. Fair means white color. FARE, fair means she never do partiality. So the answer is what? FARE, fair. Our teacher is always fair. She never punishes wrongly. The next one. Luke dash 8 EIGHT 8 or 8 is dinner and went to bed. Children, EIGHT 8 means numerical 8, 8 means eating, past tense of eating. Understood? Now what Luke did? Luke did ate his dinner and went to bed. The pronunciation of both 8 and 8 will be look like same but the answer will be 88. Here third one. Sticks and stones may dash BREAK break or BRAKE break my bones. Here children, break means cut and brake means the vehicle brake. Cycle and bike, everything has brake. Now the answer will be sticks and stones may break my bones. Break means cut his bones. Understood? But while pronouncing break and break, both will look like same but answer will be break. Understood? My school cricket team is the number dash 1 team in the city. Children, here WON 1 means winning. ONE 1 means numerical 1. For when we pronounce both look like same, but my cricket team won. The correct answer will be WON 1. Understood children? Now the cave on top of the hill belongs to the bear. BEAR, bear, and BRE, bear. Here children, while pronouncing both we pronounce bear. Bear means what? Karadi, and here in picture you can see teddy bear and all, like for playing things, and in reality also bear is there. That is called in Kannada Karadi. Bear means bearing some pain. That is called bear or bare hand. Nothing is there in hand, such things, and khali we tell that bear. BRE, bear. Now what is the correct answer here children? The cave on top of the hill belongs to the bear. Bear means karadi. B-E-A-R will be the correct answer. Understood children? Learn more homophones and do such kind of work children. You will understand more. Now I will finish the video here. You have to do all this work till page number 15 in your classwork and homework one time neatly and understand the grammar properly. Thank you children.